Hey everyone, I'm working to hit 1,000 subscribers and I need your help to get there. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button right now.
Broncos Country, buckle up. Because in the span of about 72 hours, your Denver Broncos just lived through an injury scare, an emergency signing, a uniform controversy, and one of the pettiest meltdowns college football has seen in years. And somehow every single piece of it points to the same conclusion: Bo Nix is built different. And everybody else in his draft class is currently proving it for him. If you thought the lead up to preseason week 1 was going to be quiet, think again. Because the Broncos front office has been working the phones, the trainers have been working overtime, and out in Baton Rouge, a Heisman winner just sent his own college a legal letter over a jersey number. Yes, you read that right. Let's get into it. Start with the gut punch. Michael Dieter, the Broncos reserve center, a guy who fought his way onto this roster after stops in Miami, Houston, and Washington, went down with a quad injury at practice this week, and it is officially season-ending. Head coach Sean Payton didn't sugarcoat it either, telling reporters flat out that he felt for the guy. Because Dieter had just signed a futures deal after grinding on the practice squad all offseason to earn his shot, and now that shot is gone before the lights even came on. It's a brutal break for a player who did everything right, and Broncos Country should tip the cap to him even as the roster moves on without him. But here's the problem. Dieter going down didn't just cost the Broncos a body. It cost them their entire cushion at one of the most important positions on the field. Because it turns out the center room was already hanging by a thread. Starter Luke Wattenberg has been fighting through training camp and only just returned to practice, and nobody expects him to suit up for the preseason opener. Backup Alex Forsyth has been out all week too. So when Dieter went down, that left the Broncos with exactly 2 bodies who could snap a football: undrafted rookie Gavin Ortega and journeyman Calvin Throckmorton, neither of whom has real experience at the position. That is not a situation any front office wants heading into a game, even a preseason one. So Denver did what smart, aggressive front offices do. They didn't panic, they moved. The Broncos brought in 3 centers for tryouts on a Thursday and walked away with one, a 28-year-old journeyman named Lesus Smith. And Broncos Country, this name is about to become very familiar, so let's break down exactly who this guy is, because his Ursum is wild. Smith was a 6th-round pick out of Virginia Tech back in 2022, taken by the Arizona Cardinals. And if you know anything about how that organization has been run over the past several years, you know that landing there is not exactly a golden ticket. He appeared in 10 games as a rookie, but from there his career turned into a full-blown NFL scavenger hunt. Texans, Eagles, Packers, Patriots, Steelers, back to the Packers again. 6 different organizations in 4 years, bouncing on and off rosters and practice squads more times than most fans could keep track of. In fact, across his career, he has appeared in 19 total games with 4 starts, including 1 start last season for Green Bay. Now here's the thing about a player like that, and Broncos Country, you have to flip the script on how you look at it. Yes, it means he didn't stick anywhere. But it also means that 6 different front offices, 6 different coaching staffs, all looked at his tape and decided he was worth a roster spot. That's not nothing. That's a player who knows how to survive in this league, who has bounced from position to position and organization to organization and kept getting phone calls. Denver clearly liked what they saw in that Thursday tryout enough to hand him a contract on the spot over the other 2 players in the room. Whether he ends up starting Friday night against the Falcons or just providing emergency depth, the Broncos now have a body with real NFL snaps who can step in if this center room gets even thinner. So who actually lines up under center for the preseason opener? All signs are pointing toward undrafted rookie Gavin Ortega, a Weber State product who earned real guaranteed money to sign with Denver this offseason, and who has been taking first-team reps at the position with Wattenberg and Forsyth banged up. There's chatter that Calvin Throckmorton could see time there as well, since he has experience playing multiple spots on that line. And no, Broncos Country, you should not be holding your breath for Quinn Miners to slide over and start snapping the ball. Sure, your all-pro guard has talked about shagging snaps in practice just to stay sharp, but risking your best offensive lineman at an unfamiliar position for a handful of exhibition snaps makes zero sense. The good news buried in all of this chaos, even if Miners never touches the ball at center, he can still handle the mental side of the job, identifying the middle linebacker and getting the protection calls out, all without actually snapping. That flexibility alone tells you how valuable he is to this offense, regardless of what jersey number is lined up next to him. And let's be very clear about the biggest headline hiding inside all of this center drama. There is no version of this where Bo Nix takes the field Friday night. Sean Payton is not about to roll the dice with his franchise quarterback behind a patchwork offensive line that includes a guy who was tried out on a Thursday. That's simply not happening, and honestly, Broncos Country should be relieved it's not. This is exactly what the preseason is for, working out the kinks before the games actually count. Now let's talk about something the Broncos front office does not control, and that's the internet's reaction to the uniforms they just unveiled for Friday night. Orange pants, white jerseys, navy long sleeves underneath, and navy socks to finish it off, and social media had thoughts, most of them not kind. Is it going to be anyone's favorite combo in the closet? Probably not. But you know what, Broncos Country? Complain all you want, because actual Broncos football is finally back, and that alone makes any uniform look good. Save the outrage for something that actually matters, because we've got that too. Because on the same week this center scramble was unfolding, one of the most bizarre and honestly self-inflicted PR disasters in recent college football memory was playing out 4 states away, and it just so happens to be the best gift Bo Nix supporters could have asked for. Washington Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels, the 2023 Heisman Trophy winner and the number 2 overall pick in that same legendary 2024 draft class that gave us Bo Nix, decided to go to war with his former school over a jersey number. Here's what happened. LSU cornerback DJ Pickett, a former 5-star recruit, wanted to wear number 5 this season, the very number Daniels wore during his Heisman run. Pickett says he was promised that number back when he committed to LSU under former head coach Brian Kelly, well before Kelly got fired and Lane Kiffin took over. Kiffin, for what it's worth, backed his player publicly, saying that if a kid was promised a number when he signed, he should get to wear it. Reasonable enough, right? Not according to Daniels' camp. His attorney fired off a formal cease and desist letter to LSU's athletic director, demanding the school stop using Daniels' name, image, and likeness in any capacity whatsoever, and reports even suggest his camp wants LSU to hand back the physical Heisman Trophy that sits in their trophy case. For context, when a player wins the Heisman, the school gets to keep a replica on display, a recruiting tool that says, "Look, we build Heisman winners here." It's not really considered his trophy to reclaim. It belongs to the program and every player who helped get him there. The offensive line that protected him, the receivers who caught his passes, the running backs who took pressure off him. Asking for it back is, to put it gently, a wild request. And Broncos Country, the internet did not go easy on this one. Fans and media alike roasted the decision as bizarre and unnecessarily petty, especially given the fact that LSU never technically retired the number in the first place. They simply kept it out of circulation out of respect. People pointed out that Joe Burrow's own number 9 hasn't officially been retired either. It's just been left alone because nobody wanted to touch it. The jokes wrote themselves within hours, with fans online mockingly demanding that Five Guys burger chain change its name to Four Guys so it doesn't further tarnish the sanctity of Jayden Daniels' legacy. Brutal. Just brutal. But here's where this story becomes must-watch content for every single Broncos fan, because it is one more piece of overwhelming evidence in an argument that Broncos Country has been making since the moment Bo Nix took his first regular season snap. This man is not just the best player to come out of the 2024 quarterback class, he might be the best leader too. Think about the Ursums we're comparing here. Reports out of Minnesota suggest former first-rounder J.J. McCarthy might not even hold on to the Vikings' starting job much longer. Michael Penix has already battled multiple ankle surgeries and durability concerns that continue to follow him. And now Jayden Daniels, a legitimately electric talent who had one of the best rookie seasons in recent memory, is out here sending legal letters to his alma mater over a jersey number instead of focusing everything on his second NFL season. Can you picture Bo Nix ever doing something like that to Oregon? Not a chance. This is a guy who wants his old program to thrive, who shows up for his people instead of picking fights with them. And it's not just off the field where the gap is showing. There's been footage circulating of Caleb Williams absolutely tearing into his own receivers on the sideline after a turnover that was arguably his own fault, not theirs. Compare that to what we've heard from Bo Nix's locker room, on the record and off, which is that he's simply one of the best dudes in the building, a guy his teammates rally around rather than duck away from. And look, this isn't just a vibes-based argument, Broncos country, because the numbers back it up too, and they back it up in a landslide. Across his first 2 NFL seasons, Bo Nix has separated himself from every single member of that draft class in nearly every meaningful team success category. He's got more career wins than Drake May through the same stretch, not by a little, by several games worth of difference. He's thrown for more touchdown passes than Caleb Williams, despite Caleb walking into what was widely billed as the best supporting cast handed to a rookie quarterback in recent memory, complete with a loaded receiver room. When you add in rushing scores, Nix's total touchdown numbers blow away the rest of the class, and when it comes to total yardage produced, he's not just ahead, he's in a completely different tier. This isn't a close race. This is Bo Nix lapping the field while the rest of his class deals with quarterback controversies, injury concerns, and now, apparently, contract disputes with their old college over a piece of fabric with a number stitched on it. So while the rest of the league spends this week talking about Jayden Daniels and lawyers and cease and desist letters, Broncos country gets to sit back, relax, and watch the best quarterback in that entire draft class quietly get healthy, sit out a meaningless preseason opener behind a scrambled offensive line, and get ready to lead this team all the way into February. That's not hype, Broncos fans. That's just the trajectory this man is on, and every single headline out of Baton Rouge this week only reinforces it further. Put it all together, and this has been one whirlwind week for the Denver Broncos. A gut-wrenching, season-ending injury for a player who earned his roster spot the hard way. An emergency signing that adds a battle-tested body to a paper-thin room. A jersey combo that has fans split right down the middle. And a full-blown reminder, courtesy of a former Heisman winner's public meltdown, of exactly why Broncos fans should feel so fortunate to have the quarterback they have. Every other team in that 2024 draft class is dealing with drama, doubt, or diminished snaps, and your Denver Broncos are simply getting their guy healthy for the games that count. So Broncos country, here's what we need from you. Drop a comment down below and let us know what you're most excited to see out of Friday night's preseason opener against the Falcons, whether that's the quarterback battle behind Bo Nix, this new-look center room figuring itself out on the fly, or just seeing that orange and blue back under the lights for the first time this season. If this video got you fired up, smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and helps us keep bringing you this coverage every single day of the season. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on notifications, and join Broncos country as we ride this thing all the way through training camp through the preseason, and deep into a season we truly believe ends in February. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.